be successful early in his career is because he had a tight end, and he had Cole Beasley, what me and Kev just talking about. You had Dez on the outside, and you had that monster in the back called goddamn Ezekiel Elliott. When you have all those options, everybody is single covered, and when everybody's being covered by one man, it's easy to play quarterback. But when you take away Jason Garrett, and when you take away Dez Bryant, and when you only got Ezekiel Elliott, and again, my bad, I got to give myself this again. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. When I even question the fact that Jason Garrett might be a good coach, because how the hell wasn't he running Ezekiel Elliott's tongue out of his mouth early in the season, and that would have alleviated some of Dak's issues as well. Now, one thing I will give Jason Garrett credit for is he did it at the wrong time, but he called out Dak accurately, and people killed him for it. Dak does need to work on his fundamentals. Dak does need to speed up his delivery. It's a couple things, and he does need to, and that will improve his accuracy. Stop holding the ball at your ear hole and hold it at your chest so you can push it out real fast. These are things that I learned in high school and other levels of football. And my guest said he's gonna call it 5 minutes. So you can't play, and that's the fact too, fellas. You can't play scared. Seattle lost in the Super Bowl because the past. Shout out to the First Lady of Sports in Chicago pickup store. Like she said, that's why Seattle won. If it ain't balanced, you're not gonna win. Another thing. Let's get off. Back to the. I didn't even finish that. But back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Steve Spagnuolo or Rex Ryan. Me personally, I'm going with Rex Ryan. The reason I'm going with Rex Ryan is because, let's be honest, unless Tom Brady hats up and leaves this year, they're gonna still be the dog that they're gonna be the bunny rabbit at the racetrack that the dog chased, the Patriots. And if the Patriots are the team that you're trying to beat, you're going to have somebody who knows how to slow down that offense. One Rex Ryan is a dude who did that. Let's not forget, Rex Ryan in a couple seasons took down Peyton Manning, as well as he took down Peyton Manning as well as Tom Brady in back-to-back playoffs. So, bam, there it is. The reason they gave up no sacks is because he was holding penalties. Facts. That's not facts. That's an opinion. If you watch the game, it's a balanced offense. Big L. This is what I want you to do. I would love to watch a football game with you because, look, football is simple, bro. If you scared I'm going to run, you're not going to run top speed at the quarterback. You are always watching. That's why, and then by the end of the game, they're tired. And by the end of the game, they're tired. Then you run it down their throats. That's football 101. It's football 101. Now to the point I was going to make about the Patriots. The Patriots are an organization that we can say they're cheating, which I don't freaking mind. Who cares? I'm up with the smoke, with the cheating. I'm just saying, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's the way I learned football, man. Hey, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm going to die wrong that way. Now, but I'm finna debunk this nonsense about this 20-year run that the Patriots had. I get it. 17 years in a row, they got 9 Super Bowls and all that nonsense, right? But what people here at the End of the Bench podcast every Tuesday from 1 p.m. to 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Saturday 4 p.m. until y'all get sick of hearing me talk. Hey, okay, this is what I want you to do. Your very next statement, Big L, show me what every team in the league ain't holding. Now, if you can't tell, now if are you saying no other team but the Patriots are holding, then I'm with you. If you're not saying that, then they're no different than anyone else, man. But back to the Patriot point, stop with this nonsense about the Patriots got a 20-year dynasty. They don't. The Patriots do not have a 20-year dynasty. You know why? Because the Patriots went 10 years without winning the Super Bowl. Now they have 20 years of very good football, but Mocha gonna slap me in the face, but I'm sorry, Mocha. But the Dolphins have been a shit show. The Jets have been a dumpster fire, and the Bills have been mass confusion. When you have to play those teams, that's 6 games a year. 5 of them have that's a fact. Or again, The Patriots have many games with 0 penalties. That could be explained away by technique. So, okay. If it's just the Patriots cheating and the refs calling it for them, how is it that had Andy Reid ran the ball down that throat, they would have won? How is it that if Pete Carroll would have ran the ball on the 1 yard line, when it's second down on the 1 yard line with a timeout in his pocket, they would have won that Super Bowl? Why is it that the Giants keep kicking them in their ass? Why, if it wasn't for Lee Evans and a drop ball and a kicker missing the field goal, they lost 3 years in a row to the Ravens? See, if they had 9 Super Bowl victories, then we can go with the conspiracy theory. And you know I'm up with the conspiracy smoke. But they're not as dominant as the media tells you they are. 10 years, no Super Bowl. 10 years, no Super Bowl. And to the demise of the people that to our people that's living in Atlanta, if Antonio Freeman would have been, if my man Freeman in Atlanta would have kept running the ball with him, how is it that you are up I think you up 5 points or 6 points with the ball past midfield, and you still trying to get Matt Ryan the damn Super Bowl MVP when you could just ran it and they gave it to him anyway? Poor coaching. I'm just sorry. I ain't going. I'm not going. Andy Reid lost that game Sunday. So I mean, I'll give you another example. Exactly. H-Rod, why the Giants fans never say they're cheating? I never said that. I just said beat the Chiefs. Shout out to my homeboy, #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vaughn. Exactly. They're not cheating. You just got to out scheme them. And if they are cheating, hey man, learn how to cheat. KCD has been asked all season, but Patrick Mahomes and the offense put them in position to run and score. Exactly. Shot-Town's first lady, I'm going to back up her point. Every game that they lost this year, the defense gave up 40-plus points. The Patriots, again, back to these damn Patriots, they are not as dominant as they look. They're playing in the weakest division that if you are 35 or older, you've never seen a division this bad for this long. Again, it's a shot against the management in those teams. It's like playing against a division full of Raiders. Hell yeah, you're going to win fucking 10 games you got 5 games. If you played the Raiders 5 times a year, the way they've been run over the last 2004 to now, the last 12, 13 years, you got 6 victories against the Raiders if you played them 5 times. So, no, I'm not going with that nonsense. They are excellent. The team has been run great. Bill Belichick is excellent at what he does. I refuse to say he's not. But do they cheat? Yeah, but every team in the league cheat. They just got caught. Don't tell me nobody else is cheating. See, I understand people don't want to give it up to them. But again, because I'm a dude up with the cheating smoke, I can't condemn them for cheating because, hey, I told y'all, every football game I ever played in my life, I had PI, I faced God. I took cheap shots on cats. I'm trying to win. I ain't trying to make friends to the game over. Now, if after the game over, you shake hands and go, well, a lot of people shake hands. I ain't even shake hands. But you shake hands and go, yeah, man, good game, Joe. If it was somebody I knew from another high school, I dapped them up. But I'm cheating, man. I'm cheating. And if you can hold and get away with it, do it. That's just the way I look at it. I mean, they don't want to promote that on TV. Okay, this is my guest. Welcome to the show. I got my man Tim Thomas, one of my favorite basketball players from the 90s. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the end of the bench, Tim. Thank you.
What's going on?
All right, I want to introduce you to everybody. People, bench warmers. This is the End of the Bench podcast hosted by your man H-Rap B. I have a special guest for you this weekend. Former NBA, former McDonald's All-American, former Big East freshman, all-freshman team, Mr. Tim Thomas. Welcome aboard, brother. Thank you for giving us a little bit of your time.
Anytime.
Now, Tim, as I introduce you, You are a former NBA player. You're one of my favorite players in the league. How do you talk about? I want to talk to you about your career and how you see the NBA and what you're doing now. You know what? Let's start off with what you're doing now, and then we'll regress from that point.
Well, actually, right now, I'm in the process of getting on the other side of things, which is doing the agent thing. So
Okay.
that's a nice process. Yeah, that's a nice process for me. But for 26 years, I've been invested in basketball on the grassroots level with boys and girls, giving back to the communities. I have a boys program called The Players. We produce 26 NBA players, 18 McDonald's All-Americans. And my girls program is called the New Jersey Sparks.
Okay.
And we produce 4 WNBA players and send numerous girls off to college. So that's what I've been doing post my basketball career. And as of now, I'm just enjoying life.
Man, congratulations. What made you go in this direction, Tim? Because I frequently ask my guests, why don't players go into what you're doing? What pushed you in that direction?
Well, I always wanted to be able to give back, especially because I was blessed with being able to have the talent to be able to play basketball. So I knew what it was for me when I was going through my years of playing AU ball and trying to get to that level. So I always wanted to be an individual to give back.
Okay. Now, Tim, what I want to let's go back to what got you into basketball. Were you always a bigger kid, or is this just something that you fell in love with?
Well, baseball was my first love.
Oh, awesome.
I started growing, and then basketball became my love. I started going to camps, and just realizing my talent. That's what drove me to the game of basketball.
Okay. How far did you go in baseball?
I was really good in baseball until
okay.
I started growing. I pitched, I played shortstop and center field.
Oh yeah, you way too big to be a shortstop at 16, bro. You could play shortstop and third.
Yeah.
But one of our previous guests, Deion Thomas, I'm sure you're familiar with Deion Thomas from University of Illinois. He also started off at baseball, and he said his brother pretty much threatened him and said, "You gonna play basketball now," and that's what got him out of basketball. And then he took to it like a fish out of water. When did you start playing basketball? Then, at what age?
I was 9 years old when I got introduced to sports. I played everything.
Oh, okay.
I played baseball, football, basketball. Just in the neighborhood, playing with the guys, going to the park. Really didn't know that I had a real love or real talent. It was just something that you did in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Everybody went to the parks and played, but I was 9 years old when I first started playing any organized sports.
Okay. And like, what was the transition like from baseball to basketball? And when did you understand, like, I might be pretty good at this?
Well, everything was, at that particular time, you was just training for fun. You didn't know if you had a real skill set or not. But the transition for me was my 7th, going into the summer of my 8th grade year. I had a growth spurt, and that's when I pretty much kind of left baseball alone.
Okay.
The strike zone was a little bit too big, and I started really focusing on basketball.
Okay.
I started going to different camps, going to a camp called 5-Star Basketball Camp.
Very familiar.
Where guys like Michael Jordan and so many numerous others, NBA stars have went, and I got a ring and started getting noticed, and that's when I really stuck to the game of basketball.
Hey Tim, do they still have the 5-star camps? Because one of my pet peeves is a lot of fundamentals are missing. They will see let's just use you as an example. They see a 6'8", 6'10" Tim Thomas, and they go, "Hey, this guy's going to be good," and they just push him out in front of us, and then he gets to the league, and then he's not equipped to play basketball.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I think the AAU world is kind of hurting the kids a little bit in the sense of you have these super teams, out here, and then you have super teams that are created